Welcome back, my lovely peeps. It is good to see you. My name is Beth. And today I am starting my new series on teaching how I color. I am an abstract colorist. And abstract is like teeth. Everyone leaves a different impression. So even though I'm showing you how I do it, it's just simply to give you ideas to help you discover your own way of doing it. So, I have chosen Johanna Basford's Magical Jungle, and I've chosen this page. Actually, it's 2 pages. It is a double spread. And does this fit all the way in? By golly, it does. Wow. Okay, so I chose this because it's simple. It's large enough to show detail well. And there's 2 sides for wet and dry, because there's 2 different ways of doing this. First thing we're going to do is the undercoat. Now, in this particular book, the pages are not white. Here's white. These pages are cream, maybe almost yellow. This is because this undercoat will shine up through the colors that you put on the page. So everything on this page is going to have an original color of cream. What it does is it gives life to your pictures. And people have been using undercoats since the dawn of painting. Well, maybe not the dawn. I don't think cave artists did it, but once we discovered oil paints, boom, there it was. Okay, so we're going to do this one wet. Let's mark this. Here's my pen. We're going to mark this side as wet. And this side as dry. And today we're going to cover wet. Alright, so we have our page. And we need an undercoat. Let's let this ambulance pass. There we go, almost. Alright. The publicists already did half our job for us. They gave us yellow paper. But that's not the color yellow I want. So I'm going to do it my way. Because this is wet, I first have to treat this paper to be able to accept wet mediums. So I am not prepared. And I am going to get my aqua ground or watercolor ground. Now I'm assuming gesso will do the same thing, but I've never used that. So I don't know. That is super thick. Uber duper super thick. And I have a feeling, God, I can't even talk. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty opaque. I've not used this yet. This is the very first time that I have used this. Now, let's take a look at what we can do. You can use this brush. Doesn't have to be a fan, but big, strong, hard, bristly brush. And this is going to give you a texture like ridges, humongous ridges in your gesso, in your watercolor. I'm going to do that on the bottom half here so that you see the difference as we're going on in the series. The other thing you can use is a large mop brush. This is filbert, not a mop, but I don't really have a large mop brush. This will also give you little ridges, but just not as deep and strong as these. And your third option is a spun brush. And this will be really smooth. You won't basically have any ridges at all. And these are the ones that I use when I'm doing it. So, let's see how thick this is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't like this. Way too thick. I could add water to it, I guess, but not going to. Yeah, I definitely like my Daniel Smiths better. This is made for canvas. Absolutely made for canvas. Come on, not that much, please. I need to be able to see my work. All right, that is enough of that. Okay, I originally had gone with a different picture, but this stuff totally ruined the paper. So I am not going to use that. Picking a new page, I'm going to use the very last of my Daniel Smith. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a good page, but we will make do. All right, now this I have watered down to the point of it being kind of soupy because it was the last of it and I wanted it to last a while. And I'm going to use my smaller brush. So, continuing from where we were, let's put in our ground. This one, I won't be using the, I can try, but because this is so wet and so thin, it probably wouldn't work. And that is to use my, my bristle brush, my fan brush, to get some texture in it. But, yeah, I don't think it's going to work with it this smooth. I might try it just to see, but yeah, we'll see. Since I am going to be using a lot of liquid on this wet page, I'm going to go ahead and basically give this 2 coats. Generally, I don't need 2 coats, but again, really watered down. And just for grins, let's see if this does anything. See if it gives us any extra texture. Now, generally in a traditional manner, they want you to get it as smooth as you can. Don't want anything showing. But that is not me. All right, there we go. We will let this dry and be right back. Okay, it's dry now. Now I need to decide on my background and my color choices. So let's take a look here. All right, I've got a lot of greens. Hummingbirds to me are always ruby-throated, so that means they're red, green, and blue. And look at that. Green is, of course, yellow and blue. So I have red, blue, yellow. The flowers, well, okay, these are going to be different greens. And the flower can be carry over the red from the ruby. All right, so I'm going to be using red, blue, and yellow. Some greens. I think I'll use pink for the flowers. And the background, okay, I have the square of the page, I have the round of the object, so my background is going to be triangular because I want to bring attention to the birds. So I can have it this way. Okay, these are my secondary objects, so I am going to bring a triangle in from down here up to there. My triangle will go here and here. So it's going to go across there. Bring attention to that. Okay, and color, red, yellow, blue, orange, orange. Let's go with orange. So my background is going to be yellow and orange. This can, of course, change. This is not written in stone. This is just pre-planning and things happen. Okay. So I've deconstructed my colors. I've pre-planned where they're going to go. And the next step is applying wet stuff. So that'll be video 2. See you in a day or two. Thanks for watching. Bye.